The returning players for Oklahoma City, and a guy that has come along pretty well in his development, even though he's had some injuries to get through.
And I like the decision there from DeMar DeRozan. Didn't have to settle for an outside jumper. Drops it off to Jakob for the easy floater.
Muscala with a three-pointer. Feed inside from Murray to DeRozan. DeMar going full tilt, was a little bit ahead of it. Aldridge gets the tray.
Now, no one out there has their legs. Everybody's less than 2 weeks into training camp. Training camp's a little abbreviated as well.
Per game, which was actually one of their highest pace efforts in franchise history before the bubble. But then that was up to, over 105.
Who is going to have the ball in his hands a lot this season. Their leading scorer last year at 19 a game. They swing it out, and Muscala gets the triple. Long move, just couldn't get it to drop. And the Thunder with a 2-point lead and 4:38 to go in the first quarter of this opening preseason contest. Muscala
certainly still producing here. Thunder got a 5-point lead, started slowly, but it picked it up here on the offensive end, and there is a veteran move by DeMar.
7 games.
Yeah, he was everything for them. No question about it.
Mills gets the bucket, and an and one at the other end is good. Patty Mills on the drive off of the Pirtle screen, up and off the window as Mills lost the shoe. Mills with 6 on the shot clock, gets loose and scores!
Yeah, he threw that one off his hip.
Most of the Spurs and some of the Thunder experienced the bubble in Orlando without fans. See how they adjust now they're playing in their home. Oklahoma City's going to be a big chore in this preseason,
yeah,
right?
no question about it. One of the players, though, that they're excited about in his second season.
Eastern Conference games in the second half
more of them,
of the season, because there are hardly any. There's a one road trip in February or March.
That gives it up. 7 minutes to go in the first half. Spurs down a half dozen. On the drive, slicing through.
Over the next 7 years, and in addition, frankly, with what Dave Griffin's done in New Orleans, too, it's almost as if
not all of those teams are going to have great years.
Right.
So they should end up getting some very high draft picks out of there.
They're gonna.
Gilgeous-Alexander wants to bring LaMarcus out on him. Then attacks. Nicely done by the youngster. As we get back to the action here, we'll show you that graphic, and we got another moment here. Interesting to watch them compete, and on from rebounding for Rudy
to being the boss now.
Make sure he's got fresh socks and jocks to now coaching.
4 was like 50. Right? I mean, that was the old days where guys were still walking to the games and walking 5 miles to school in the snow, right?
16 of the Spurs 58.
Smart way to play the clock there and get a 2 for 1.
George Hill to answer. Yep, with the floater.
Get them all to jail early on, and they put on an offensive show.
DeRozan the miss. Roby fires. And good. So on our next 2 preseason games in Houston, that's Tuesday and Thursday. You can catch those on CW 35. Pirtle knocks it.
Played that pick and roll perfectly.
Rudy's pass picked off. The pull-up jumper is good. Averages 4 points a game as a freshman, and then exploded at Florida State as Rudy Gay. Gap with 6:11 to go. DeRozan guarded by Admiral Schofield. LA swishes the triple. Obviously, we want you here and healthy. After the season, we don't care what you do to yourself.
Right. I gotta,
You want to go ahead and tear your groin, go right ahead. Vassell with his basket has 9 points. Here is DeRozan. Finds LA. And LaMarcus. I like that rhythm back. Step layup or what by Pokashevsky that time. Here's Rudy. LaMarcus draws the foul and one. And outscored him in the third quarter 23-15. It's now 91-82. And the bucket is good.
Well, to be honest, I'm surprised that LA is still out there.
Murray. Nice move inside, little hesitation. And he turns it right back to San Antonio. Murray spots Patty Mills. Good day, mate. Patty taking 15 off that biggest deficit of 20.
I actually didn't realize they were down 20. I'll be honest with you. Just, watching these guys.
And Patty Mills.
Oh, how did you get that one to fall?
Wow. Here's Patty Mills after the pickup and the steal. Reverse won't go. Reynolds, speaking of which, get in there, and it does.
Lefty that can't shoot the ball. Good looking shot there early from Cam Reynolds.
Pirtle nearly got a piece.
Peacefully has the ability to add a few more points per game to his repertoire, and it definitely helped the ball club.
When they play Chicago Wednesday and Friday, they play the Bulls in their preseason finales. And Patty Mills.
Well, Patty made that shot a little bit more difficult than he had to. Off one leg instead of two. The big man was well off of him. He had all night to shoot that ball. You know, he's just clever, and you could just tell, like you said, he's got a little something there. He's awfully young, but you could tell he's confident, and he's got the talent. Guards for the Spurs, just I mean, they are aggressively going after steals on the defensive end of the floor.
Your player. There's the big fella knocking down the triple. Pokashevsky. Make a donation to the Boys and Girls Club. Break check, where first fast breaks happen every day. On the drive, Cam Reynolds lays it up and in.
Drew Eubanks was holding that ball in the air, and Cam Reynolds just came by and took it away from him.
Pokashevsky another triple. And they're 15 of 27 tonight from three. The Spurs 15 of 30.
And does the right thing there. Not a lot of time to really come down with it. Then you have to challenge the defense. Just go ahead and kiss the ball off the glass while you can. They were all not gimme steals. They weren't easy. He had to work for them.
And again, Pokashevsky. Last year at Duke, that'll end it as Oklahoma City comes away with a victory, 121-108 in our first preseason game. And we're glad you were able to stay here with us and enjoy this one. The Spurs showed some good signs and obviously got things to work.